It is finally sunny. For one day anyway. So you know what, obviously I'm going to have to take the opportunity to do something in the garden. And today I'm going to get rid of that area. There. This one. It's been annoying me for years, basically. And also I have to move a few plants. I know it's not the right time to do it, but I have to because of the fact that one of the race planters back there is kind of disintegrating. This one has to go in there. And that round thing in there is getting too big. So rather than just starting to dig and thinking, fine, you know what, is this going to work, is this not going to work, I use flour. I mark out the area I'm going to think I'm going to dig up or may not. Anyway, so you know what, just to see how it works. Just plain old flour. You can use sand or whatever, or you can use a string. Some people use spray paint. I don't do that. I've got no idea how big I want it. The bigger the better, they say. But that's not true, apparently. So there, just mark it out with flour. Just a little bit further out. Maybe I should have started here. Would make more sense, wouldn't it? Asshole. So yeah, I think this is decent size. Let's start digging. So now that you started here, and also did a whole line along here and lifted it up, all you're going to do is just roll it up. And yeah, that's the easy way of, you know, getting rid of turf. The soil is gone. Ta-da! So now I'm going to have to put the edging in. What I'm using is these. Reason being, because they're all on the side there as well. So, you know, continuation, all that sort of stuff. But I'm not going to concrete them in because of the fact that I may change my mind again. I'm going to get bored with it, and then all of a sudden I want to change the size of the whole, you know, bed, whatever it's called. And yeah, so I'm just going to put them in and then put some soil against it. So I laid out the edging, and now it's just a case of digging the bastards in. And there always is the great joy of having ants everywhere. Well, now the edging is in and secured from both sides, and now I'm starting to dig the holes for the two things that have to come in, so that one, I don't know, triangular shape, it's more like a dome, is it? Anyway.
Cylinder.
It's like a cylinder, exactly. So, you know, the cylinder one is going to go...
you know where you get
here.
chips in? You know that thing you get
like
chips in?
like a chip cone.
Chip cone.
Yes.
It's a cone.
An upside... There you go. Cone. Cone is the word. Anyway, so the chip coney one is going to go there. And then the round one... right here. So yeah. Digging holes.
And then plant around it.
Well, yes, and then I'm going to put the cannas in. I'm also going to put a castor oil plant in. And what else? What else do I have? Maybe some peppers, because I got quite a bit of sun here. That's an idea. And yeah, so basically, but the majority of stuff is going to go in next week. Next week there really shouldn't be any more frost, and if there is, then I'm just going to go, fuck it, I'm going to put them out anyway, because you know what? I can't be asked having them in the living room anymore.
Otherwise you'd be putting them in the middle of the summer.
Exactly. And I've got no idea what size the roots are, so I'm just sort of like going, should be this size. And yeah, what else? It's really moist now. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's nice.
Yes. We like it warm and moist. Anyway, so let's get the plants out. Do we have a defibrillator? Just in case. Anyway, the hole is too small. We need bigger oil. So obviously make sure that, you know, when you replant it, it's level with the soil. Don't make it too deep, don't make it too high, or anything like that. And obviously, you know, water it. Because at the end of the day, you just rip it up the ground. Yeah, and then you have to continue to water them, especially them. Huh?
You don't know what it's called?
It's the cypress type, but I can't think of anything today. Anyway, so It's a cypress. As soon as you replant them, you pretty much have to water them. You know, I water them really, really hard. Every other day, really. Because you want to make sure that they don't go dry. Otherwise, they die. And I'm going to do the same thing again in about 2 or 3 hours. Because obviously, you know, you want to make sure that the water really seeps in deep into the roots. Okay, anyway, let's get the cone. The French fry cone.
Maybe you should dig the hole first.
That's an idea, yes. What pain in the ass this was, because it was in a raised planter which fell apart, or is falling apart. Get any kind of root out is really, really difficult. So this is more like a bare root tree now, so hopefully it'll survive. But I'll water it, this one, every day. And then we can always see its progress as I shoot more videos. So, put some water in now, and then backfill it a bit more. Yeah, it's all of today's work, I guess. And that's pretty much it, isn't it?
I think it leaves a great little bed for you to put some of your tropicals in.
I mean, I want to put some other stuff in, obviously, but because of the fact that, you know, what, we can still get frost, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to do that next weekend. Next weekend is going to be a busy one anyway, because, well, that's when all my crap's going to go out. And I'm really looking forward to that one. Anyway, I think that's it, and yeah. Looking good. And I think now it's drinking time. Anyway, that's it. Talk to you later. Bye. I added some more. I added some colors this time. This is the first year that I'm actually using some colors. And, you know, as usual, some canners. And then, you know, these little creepers. Fuck knows what they're called. A castor oil tree. Plant, it's not a tree, you moron. Anyway, so yeah. But so far the plants seem to be doing okay. They're growing. It's a good sign. Yes, happy with the project. Although looking at it just now, looks a bit like a grave.